from Victoria. I live in Warragul, and today I want to share some water painting with using our water painting brushes, which is fantastic. I love this. And I'm going to use the Daffodil Daydream stamp set. This is a beautiful one. This is one of the ones that are in our mini catalogue. So I really enjoy working with this. And I'm going to use some retired cardstock as my card base. And, excuse me. So I'm bringing in some old with the new. So, okay, without further ado, let's go down to my workbench. Sorry about my hand for a minute. Okay, so this is the Roco Rose. Sorry, I said that wrong. And I'm bringing that in with one of our new papers, which is, this one's in our mini catalogue too, and this one's the Heart of Home. And it's absolutely beautiful because this one's got pattern on one side, which I really love, and then on the other side it's got the wood grain, which is really beautiful on all the pieces in here. I mean, there's not much left in here because I've been using it, but that's about it. Because I have been using it. It has got the bees in it too. I don't have much of that left, but yeah, really beautiful, that designer series paper. So I'm going to be using the wood grain on here because I've got this little piece left. It's got a flower print on one side, and then it's got the wood grain on this side. And I'll show you another card that I did this morning on Crafty Monday. Same technique, but we used the pattern paper this way. So I'm going to put this down, and I've just changed it slightly. I've just made the border a little bit bigger, just to share with you that you can do so many different things with the one stamp set. Okay, I'm just going to stick that on. Now you can put a mat behind this if you wanted to. So if you wanted to, you could come in with a white mat or a black mat, but I'm going to come in with a white one on this one today. Okay. Now our mat is 14 by 10, and our designer series paper is 13.5 by 9.5. And I'm just going to pop this on to here. Now, if you had a bigger piece of designer series paper, you could have put it straight across, but this was a piece that I had, so I'm going to mat that up. Okay. So the piece I'm going to stamp on and work on is 10.5 by 7.5, and it's a nice size, this size. I really like it because you seem to be able to just fit so much onto this. And I'm going to use the Memento black ink because I'm doing water painting. So a lot of people like to use the Stays On when they're water painting, but I like to use the Memento. I just give it a few minutes to dry, and just be very gentle with where you're going to put the water. Don't do it straight away, just let it dry a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to share this time. I'm going to bring in a little bit of pumpkin pie. This morning I used different colours. So I'm going to come in with different colours this afternoon. So I'm going to come in with pumpkin pie, and I'm looking at the pale papaya and the pumpkin pie, which I might use them. Or you could go the poppy parade and the pumpkin pie. It's really up to you what colour you want to use yours, but I'm sort of looking at that. And I'm going to come in with the soft succulent this time, where this morning I came in with the granny apple green. So you can change it around and it just makes the card look a little bit different. Yeah, so I'm sort of, I'll go with the pale papaya first. And I'll just use my little block to do my colouring in with. If you come on, say hello. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to share it on your onto your Facebook page, so that I can pick up my 1,000 subscribers, which would be really lovely. So I'm just going to come in very lightly with the papaya to start off with. If you need to get more water out of these, it's got a little push thing on the side here that says push. So these do fill up with water, and they do screw the opposite way to what you normally would screw on a brush top or something like that. They seem to be reversed. So I don't know why that is, but just seems to be. So I want this a little bit wet, so I'm just going to get a little drop of water there, and this way we can just sort of come through and put this light coat on. Now I like when I'm watercolouring to have the water flowing through, but you do have to be careful because we are working on just white cardstock, not watercolour paper, so you do have to be careful that you don't have too much water or you'll make your paper peel, and we don't want to do that. Okay, so we're just getting this light coat on to start off with, and I'm sort of thinking I might come in with a lighter colour. I'm just not too sure yet. I'm just looking at my colours. Might come in with the I'm just thinking pink and orange. That's what I'm sort of thinking of. So I'm sort of thinking I might come in with a little bit of fresh freesia on it as well, just so that we've got a little bit of colour that will go in with the pink. That's my thought. And we can always change it up. We can always go a little bit more with some rich raspberry if we want it a little bit darker. Now, just clean your pen off. I always have a little scrap here that I can wipe my pen onto. And clean my blocks off on it as well. Okay, so let's just see if we can highlight this up and bring it in a bit. Yeah. I think this will look okay. Just going to bring a little bit more water through, so just press the side and you'll get just that little drop. Don't want it too wet, but we just want it wet enough. How many of you love water painting? And do you use our beautiful watercolour paper? It's 100% cotton and it's just absolutely beautiful to use. So, but today I had these. I've been sorting through all my cupboards and getting ready for the big craft show. And I had a lot of cardstock bases that were, as you can see, retired. So I wanted to use them up. So I thought, bring in some old and new. This is going to be a Mother's Day card, so I do like the two colours together. And I think that will go really lovely. Okay, we're just going to come in a bit darker around this area. So the Papaya and the Fresh Fuchsia really work well together, and you can sort of come in and highlight those two colours in together. Okay. So, oh, better do these ones over here a little bit more. A little bit more on this one. Okay, they don't look too bad. So I'll just put this up and share it with you. You can sort of see that the two colours mix in well together. Okay, so clean my block off and my brush. Don't forget to just wipe it backwards and forwards. Squeeze a bit of water out if you need to get that brush clean. And now I'm going to use the soft succulent. Okay. I've got water on here. Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to come through with a light first. And then we'll come through and highlight it. This is a beautiful set. It also has, excuse me, the dies that come with it, and it's sort of like a 3D flower daffodil that you build up with it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I really do like that die. You check out some of my Facebook pages, you'll see a video done with that too over there at Teresa Brown Stamping. Okay, so don't forget to do the little bits of leaves in the middle there. It's so easy to forget. And then you're going to highlight it. You're going to highlight up that dark bit where you want it. You're going to leave a little bit of light, but you can come in and just add a little bit of dark as well. I'm going to just do this part to the flower, the stem bit a little bit darker, and this one here. To this little bud, looks cute. Okay, so you can sort of see you get that really nice effect. So I think that blends in better with my cardstock. So I'm going to stick this down. Now if it's really wet in that section, don't put glue there because it won't stick. So just go around it, around that little wet where the flower is. or otherwise wait until it dries. Okay. Now this is going to go on the front. Now this matte piece here is 11 by 7.5, I think. Yeah, 11 by 7.5. Just make sure you got it up the right way, because there's nothing worse than putting a card on upside down. And we're just going to come in between these two lines here, which is really lovely. Then we've got a punch over here that I'm going to use, and this is the Label Me Fancy, which is one of my favourite little punches. It's one of my go-to punches all the time. And I've also got an insert to put in as well, and the insert is 14 by 10. And that's going to go on the inside so you could actually write. And if you wanted to and you wanted to decorate this up, you could stamp out more in there if you wanted to. That's entirely up to you. You can do that as well. Oh, I did not want that to happen. Okay, I'm going to pop this over here. And if I can't get that off when it dries with my rubber, I'll try. I'm not going to stick that down at the moment. If I can't get that off with my rubber, I'll put another white piece of cardstock in there. Okay, I'm just going to put my silicone mat down, because the silicone mat, the glue won't stick on. So I'm just going to put my silicone glue mat down there, so I know that it's not going to stick to anything, while I put the Happy Mother's Day on the front. And I've just got to grab my white piece of cardstock here. Oh, there it was over here. It's funny how you're looking for something. Now, I was thinking that maybe I could just put Happy Mother's Day across this, so we could trim it off a little bit. So I will use this because it's got a straighter line. So I'm going to... The Happy Mother's Day is in the Daffodil Daydream stamp set, so I really like that idea. It's also got a Happy Easter, which is fantastic, because they're the two things that are coming up between now and Valentine's Day as well. And I'm just going to sort of come in here because I want to punch around it. I'm going to see if it works. If it doesn't, I'll get a plain piece of cardstock. Oh, could work. I've just got to turn it up the right way so I can see if it's straight. Okay, let's have a look at that. Well, that's not too bad actually. Happy Mother's Day with that one, but I think I'll raise it up because it will just make it stand out a little bit more. We'll keep that on there. We don't want to have that sticking on anything after dropping that nice mat from the inside onto my card. Okay, just take the, yeah, I like that. Is that dry? Yep. Okay, so you can sort of see that it turned out really nice. Now I'm just going to come up for a minute and share with you. This is the one we just did, which is really lovely. I love that we can match it in with the colours, but this is the one I did earlier this morning in the yellows, and it doesn't matter what colour you use, it just looks amazing. So for Mother's Day, I think it will be a a very popular little stamp set because daffodils are really great for Cancer Daffodil Days. I'm a cancer survivor, so I really support the Cancer Daffodil Day. So I think that would be really great stamp set for that. And also for Mother's Day and for Easter, I think it's just beautiful. Thank you for joining me today. God bless you all, and I will see you in my next video class. Bye for now.